Greetings! Today I'll be talking about a dragon which I believe is from the company Schleich. I bought this at a yard sale, but I believe that is the manufacturer. It could be Safariland. I'm not 100% positive on that. I was looking at some of these figures yesterday at AC Moore. I should have checked to see if they had this one, but they have very similar ideas to this. Some of them are very well executed. So this is a good sized dragon figure. I mean, size of my hand quite easily, and I think it is just perfectly scaled for 25mm figures. I mean, this is just really well done and would be terrifying if you were running a game. And it has all of the classic true dragon tropes: a hexaped, 4 limbs, and 2 wings. And they did a nice job with the scaling it with the details in here, because this really does look like the type of scales and things that you'd have on an animal that was moving this way. Or I shouldn't say animal. Yeah, I'm an animal. I can call them animal. And then the tail comes down to the classic little tip like that. And the back is covered in the classic dragon spines, which are relatively stiff. The longer they are, the more they move. And this is bent, and I'm not sure if it was that way originally or not. This wing is in a position I'm quite comfortable with. And frankly, I've come to like that position, because it looks like he's guarding himself. Like you know, like someone's casting a spell at him and he curled a wing in to protect his head. I kind of like that. That's a nice vibe. The heads are quite well executed. Get some light in there. You got the tongue being kind of threatening. I don't know why. Do dragons stick out their tongues like that? I'm not sure. The tips have got splits on them, which makes me think, do dragons have Jacobson's organs? Which is the way snakes smell. Because snakes can actually smell in stereo. Can dragons smell in stereo? That's interesting to think about. But it's a 2-headed dragon. And interestingly, the heads have different colored horns. Does this denote different kinds of breath weapons, perchance? That would be cool. They could do a little shake and bake. You know, maybe one's lightning and one's fire, or one's ice and fire and one's cold. You know, something like that. One's acid and lightning. That would be a nice combination. It's not one that most people are going to be defending themselves against. Acid and yeah, that might work. So overall, I think it's a really nice design. The wings look good. They're thin enough that they look like wings. You know what I mean? They're not bulky. That's not thick at all. The tips here look very much like you know, bat wings. It's just taken to the next level because they've got spikes and things on them. The muscles here in the chest look large enough to you know, for a fancy version to support. Obviously, these wings are not anywhere near big enough to support a creature this. You'd need wings that were 12 inches in either direction from the scale of this thing to be kind of realistically sized for a body that large. But this is a fantasy figure, and it's a fantasy creature, so we're willing to cut some corners. Now, I gotta tell you, if I were to use this in a game, I would make it less dangerous, probably, by having the intelligence. So, if the particular species of dragon of this size, whatever age rating it is, say it has an intelligence of 16, I would give each head an intelligence of 8. That would make it probably less bright than the people it's facing, and give them a little bit more chance of survival. I would also probably reduce any particular spell ability, make it kind of a remedial spellcaster, because I think that would be a little bit more fair to your player characters. But you drop that on your table, man, and your players are not gonna be happy. They're gonna be like, "Oh no! I don't want this thing to eat me," because it definitely looks like this thing could eat a 25mm scaled creature. You know, and particularly if it's one of the smaller races like the gnomes or halflings, that's gonna be a nice little mouthful. So there you have it. This is a dragon figure that I picked up at a yard sale for a whopping $1.